Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to my review of Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay, this is, of course, the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming. And, of course, this deals directly after Avengers Endgame. Okay, and in this movie, Peter Parker, okay, is in this class are dealing with the after effects of, of the snap and everybody returning. And in this movie, yeah, the class is going to Europe on a field trip. Okay, and at the same time, Peter's dealing, him and the class are dealing with the after effects of, everybody disappearing and then reappearing. Okay, and like I said, he's, dealing with his Aunt May, who knows who he is now, knows that he's Spider-Man and stuff. And Peter's trying to, he really likes MJ, and he's trying to progress that to a, take it to another level. Okay, Zendaya, of course, plays MJ, and she's still as sarcastic as ever. Okay, and him and his best friend, Ned Leeds, played by Jacob Batalon, plan, he's gonna come up with a plan so he can spend some alone time with MJ. But of course, into this,
Like I say, you've seen the trailer. Uh, there's a emergency that's happens in the world that Nick Fury is basically looking for Spider-Man to help out with. Okay, and that's basically the premise of this. Peter is trying to get with MJ while also on vacation, and also trying to deal with this crisis. Okay, and he gets introduced to Quentin Beck, Mysterio. Okay, like I said in the trailer, who explains that he's from another world and there's these elemental creatures that that he's trying to that destroyed his world, and he's trying to help stop them from destroying our world. Okay, and like I said, Peter's dealing with that, and I really enjoyed this movie a lot. This movie, again, Tom Holland is like the perfect Peter Parker as Spider-Man because he feels and acts like a real teenager who's dealing with this trying to get with the girl that he really likes and at the same time dealing with dealing with the Nick Fury what Nick Fury kind of drags him into being a to being a hero when all he wants to do is be a kid and enjoy his time with his classmates. Okay, and this movie has some good action in this, and Jake Gyllenhaal as Quentin Beck. Mysterio is a really good. I'm glad that they cast Jake Gyllenhaal because he does a really good job as that character. His character, like I said, I don't want to spoil it, but his character is a really interesting character in this movie, and he's a really good addition to this. Of course, Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury is grouchy as ever. Okay, but I like the chemistry between Tom Holland and Jacob Batalon as Ned Leeds and Peter Parker. They have that you really believe that they're friends. The back and forth that they do and the want to do things, and he has to try to keep a secret at the same time trying to cover for him while he's doing his Spider-Man thing, and it's really good. And again, Zendaya is really good. She as MJ, she's like a sarcastic person who's always but Peter likes her and he wants to get to get to know her and tell her how he really feels. And so the basic gist of this movie is him trying to balance that all out while at the same time dealing with the after effects of Endgame and stuff and dealing with the responsibility of being a hero. And I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I thought they did a really good job with the action in here, with the story itself. I thought was really well done. Okay, and I like the way kind of all tied in together. The general theme of being a hero and the responsibilities of it, and at the same time, Peter wants to experience, being a young kid because he's only a 16-year-old kid, and he's still trying to do that, and that's why he really kind of reluctantly, wants to help Nick Fury. He really wants to just enjoy his time with his friends and just be a kid. Okay, after the heavy events of Avengers Endgame, so he really wants, it really affected him, and he really wants to be, have those moments where you can be just a kid and a kid, a normal kid that likes a girl and tries to get with that girl and stuff, and just to do the normal things. And I think they did a really good job exploring that. And like I said, uh, it really is right. I thought this is a nice addition to this new Spider-Man. I don't know how many movies they're going to make, but I think Tom Holland, they should make as many movies as they want with him because I think Tom Holland just you really buy him as Peter Parker Spider-Man because he's really good in the role. So that's again great casting on that part. And like I said,
I like Zendaya in this, and of course Samuel Jackson and John Favreau as Happy Hogan is in this as well, and he's absolutely hilarious. Okay, and of course we still have Peter's classmate. You got Betty Brant in there. Of course you got Flash Thompson, who's still a dick to Peter Parker. Okay, and you have Marissa Tomei as the hot Aunt May in this. So I think overall this movie is really enjoyable. Again, one of the best movies I think of the summer, hands down for me. I really enjoyed this movie, and I definitely recommend it. Go see it. I give it a 8.5. I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and it really I think this movie is the end of Phase 3 of the MCU, but they really did a really good job with this movie. And the only sad thing is that Stan Lee wasn't still alive to see this movie, because I think you definitely enjoy this movie and what they did with Peter Parker in this movie. Anyway, and Mysterio. Anyway, let me know what you think of Spider-Man Far From Home. What do you think of it? Have you seen it? What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. Let me know what you think of it. I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram in the description box, and the link to my other channel, Paul Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. And I'm also going to do a spoilers review of this as well, so look for that soon. I can probably film that after this. Okay? And this is Trey Pastor saying so long, and take care.